Hello everyone, Olivia here. I'm the owner of Procreate, where we help crafties like yourself plan their life artistically, expressing their unique creative attitude. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Procreate design kit that are available in store right now, and we're going to start with the calendar one. So without further ado, let's get started. So here we are in Procreate. So when you open Procreate, that's what you see. So this is the, so if you're brand new to Procreate, let me walk you through the interface pretty quickly. So on your left, you have your gallery, you have an action tool tip here where you can export your designs. I'm going to show you how to do that later. I'm not going to go through all of it because to use those templates, you actually don't need to be a Procreate expert at all. And I don't want this video to be too long. Here you have different adjustment and effect like opacity, blur, etc. Here you can select a part of your canvas. And this is the select tool. Here you have all your brushes that you can use from Procreate. When you purchase Procreate, some of the brushes comes built in, so you don't have to purchase any brushes to use this particular kit. Here you have kind of like a blur tool to smudge things. This one is a eraser. You usually don't need it for this particular template. The actual tool that you're going to use is the layer tool. So here you can see all your layers. So what I've done here is name them. I also prompt you when you can use images. And if you're brand new to Procreate, we're going to take this slow and I'm going to show you how to customize this particular template. So what I've done here is I added a background that you can change, and you can also add an image to the background. So in order to add an image, so this is the colored background that I added. If you don't want to have a background at all, you can just remove the blue background and also untick the background color. And this will give you what we call a PNG file, okay? So I'm just gonna add a background again so that you can see how it looks on your actual planner. So you have the choice whether to use a white background or no background, and I added a second background just in case you wanna have a colored background with a clear PNG kind background. You can make it transparent too. This is why you can see through the background here. What you can also do is add an image. So I'm going to put the opacity full on. And when you add an image, this is what you see. I'm going to remove the pattern. This is what you see. So you can really have fun added images. So in order to add an image, you just click on your layer. Click on the plus sign here. I've already set it up so that the image would just fill up the layer below it. Choose an image in your action tooltip here. Click on add. Click on insert a photo. Choose a photo of your choice. So let's just use this one. And I have a beautiful background for my week. So as you can see, it's kind of fun, you know. So now let's go through the different elements of this particular calendar. So first you have different blocks. This is the calendar block where you have the reflections here that you can see. So I'm just gonna put the opacity all the way up so you can see what I'm talking about. You have your main backgrounds for your calendar that are white, of course, so you can customize it. You have a gradation on those backgrounds. So we can keep them white for this particular calendar, or you can have a gradation of color. I'm going to show you how to change the color in a bit. You also have a background for your letters here, as you can see, on and off. And then you have an alternate grid. So you can see I removed it here, and then I added back on. Then you have boxes type. So you can have this particular type of box. You can have full like that, or you can have no boxes, which is really cute too, as you can see. Now you have the flags. You know, I'm just going to color them black so you can see when I took them off and on. As you can see here, the little flags. You can remove them here, for example, if you want to keep this nice little look here that we have going on. What you can do is remove the background. You can see that it's kind of fun. I'm just going to add a color to my flags so that we can continue the tutorial. Days, I recommend you do nothing with it because it's just set as it is. Month, the same thing. You can customize your month if you like, because I added the text file. So in order to customize the text, pretty simple. You just, let's remove the month. So let's put a text here. So let's say you want to customize the D for December. Just select it, click on the letter, and then you can edit style and change your font, as you can see here. Just choose a font library and you can change your font as you want to change it. I'm sorry, there's traffic around, so I just need to get this video out, so I'm sorry that's an issue for you. So in order for you to go back to the original design, just use 2 fingers and tap on your screen, and it will go back to the original design, or you can just click on undo, okay? And then you have the year. I'm just gonna remove the background. You have the year here, sorry, here. So same goes here. You can either have the rasterized version, which is a PNG that you can color, or you can also customize the fonts. And then here you have your calendar field too that you can customize the color of. Okay. So now let's see how to customize our colors. It's pretty simple. If you're brand new to Procreate, click on this little color wheel. Pick a color. I'm going to pick orange. If you want to color it all the same color, just click on your layer, click on fill layer, and now you can see that it's one color for the entire layer. So if you want to color just one part of a design, this is how you do it. Just be careful that you don't mess up. Just be careful that you don't really fiddle with the settings, because if it happens that alpha lock is not applied like this, what happens when you tap on fill layer is that it will fill up the entire layer. So what you want to do in doubt, if you don't know, I mean, an alpha lock, you can see the difference because it's got those grids below the design. So now you know that you can change the color at will. So let's say that you want to change the color of each letter. Just grab your color wheel, pick a color, a tone, and then you just color each letter with a brush of your choice. Any brush will do, any basic brush will do. And now I can have fun and color my design as I want to color it. So as you can see, it's pretty fun, and you can create all sorts of different design, okay? So this is how you do it, guys. It's pretty simple for calendar. There's nothing complicated to it. I'm just going to show you gradation and alternate grid because it's the same. You just click on gradation. It's already an alpha lock. Just pick a color, I don't know, green. And then you can just color it like this. Choose an orange and then choose a blue, and you can color it as you wish. So I repeat, just click on the layer that you want to change the color of. Grab a brush of any type, you know. Procreate has a ton of brushes. Then pick a color on your color wheel that you want to use, and then simply color on the layer that you want to color. All right. You can also play with the transparency of things. Let me remove this. And let's say that I want, so I'm going to apply a contour. Let's say that I want to make these reflections a bit transparent. I can just fiddle with opacity. So you can just do that for any layer, and it will change the opacity of your layer. If by any chance you would like to color the contour boxes, click on the boxes that you're working on, click on alpha lock, and now you can see the grid behind your layer, and then pick a color. So we're gonna make it clear so that you can see the difference. Click on the layer, click on fill layer, and there you have it, it's colored. So as you can see, you can do whatever you want. You can remove items. So you don't want a gradation, just remove it. You don't want a letter, you don't want a background behind your letters, remove it. And then you have a very simple calendar. You can also change the flags here. So let's make something completely different. Let's change the color of the letters. So I'm going to click on rasterize and change the color of the letters to white. We can also play with the calendar fill here and add, let's say, a lighter color here. You know, and maybe play a bit with the colors as we want to do it. So let's say this is not a right color for it, guys. I'm sorry. There you go. That's much better. And let's say that we really want to play with the color and have something really soft. So I can just grab it, and then fill it up that way. And so I have a completely different calendar. And let's say I want to change my font. So if you want to change your font, just untick all those boxes. Click the My Calendar ×3 because it's trickled so that the thickness is good enough. You can remove a couple. Then click on the one you want to change and go click on Edit Style, and you can change the font if you like. Okay? Then you can move things around with your Apple Pencil, and then you have a completely different calendar. Okay, so it's pretty simple. We can remove also the reflections here, and it's a very simple, basic calendar. So as you can see, it's super customizable. You can really play with this and create your own calendar. So I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to this video, and also make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Our handle is @ProjiPad, so you can find us there. So I hope that was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.